Alright everyone, welcome back to part 2 of this video series on the fanny pack. So before we start, I will explain that somehow I managed to forget to press record. I started sewing and I seem to kept explaining to the camera, even though it wasn't recording, what I was doing. So to explain these side flaps, all I did is I sewn them together, and I also sewn the bias tape, and I started sewing the webbing for them. Also note that the webbing is 50 centimeters for both left and right side. So yeah, that should be the part where I forgot to press play. Okay, so let's continue with the video. Now keep in mind when you're doing this to not make mistake to sew it exactly the same, because one flap needs to go to the left and the other flap needs to go to the right. So if you sew it the same, one will be facing outwards, another will be facing inwards. So the best way to do it is to mark them. Since I sewn this first, webbing should be facing outwards of the body, so this one should be left. So I will write L. And this one should go like this, and this one should go like this. So this is the right. To be clear about it, place them like this and just place the webbing like so you don't make a mistake. It's not end of the world mistake, it's easy to rectify, but it's a bummer having to rip the stitch and sew it over again. Okay, now we have both of these, left and right. Now it's time to place the buckle. There are a few ways you can go about this. So this is the one-sided buckle. As you can see, it's different. Left side has only one spacing, one space for the webbing. So it is designed to be used like this. So you use this part like this and you sew the stitch here and it holds it in place. And the other side, as you can see, has two spaces, which is designed to be, you can see it has teeth on both sides here. This is the bottom side. What is designed to do, these teeth are designed to grab the webbing. So as you pull it like this, they are designed to grab on the webbing and not let it go. So be mindful of this when you're buying these. If you want to have the ability to pull on both sides, you will have to buy the buckle with both of these sides with similar design. So to remedy this, because we are designing the pouch to have both sides, for both sides to be able to be adjustable. That's what we want. These come into play. These are called 3-bar adjusters. They are also from YKK. They have a lot of these plastic stuff which you can use. So you can see both of those have teeth, and we will use both of these on both sides. So we have the ability, we have this ability to adjust the side, to adjust the webbing. Another trick you can use is elastic webbing. So you measure the webbing like this. You've probably seen this on some pouches or backpacks or whatnot. Now what you do with this, you just turn it inside out, push it inside, and now you can it's going to stay in place, but not it's not going to solve your problem. It's more of a webbing holder, so these don't flap around, but it's also a good idea. So for our situation, we are going to use one of these. It's going to go on this side, so we have the ability to adjust, and on the other side we're going to place, and on the other side this will do the trick. So we are going to use another one of these, another one like this, and it's going to go on both sides of the webbing. Okay, so this goes in first. So this is our right side, left side, Alright, so our left side is going to have this side of the webbing, but before we put this one is the next thing to go. So thread this through like so, all the way to the back. This one goes in next, from the bottom up, around, and it goes like this and inside and like this. And this is our left side. Now you can understand how these are made, and it's pretty tight. You can't this won't slide. And for the next, for our right side, it's going to go like this. First section, second section, through the elastic webbing we placed, and now we have our strap. Okay, now let's sew this one onto the back side. Now before we start, we want to mark our curved corners on both sides of the canvas. Right, middle points there. Now imagine this being placed on your belly towards you. You're looking at the pouch like this. So to know exactly how this will fit, we have marked the sides. So this one should go on the left and this one should go on the right, like this. But you want to place them like this, so they need to face towards the inside, and you want to place them as high as you can. I recommend placing them below the curved line, because if you place them way below down, the pouch will tend to flip when you wear it, and that's really annoying. So the more you place it on the top, the better. So I'm going to place it maybe 1 centimeter here, from where the curved line meets this straight line, like so. Give it a stitch to hold it in place. Repeat for the other side. Now we have our strap for the pouch. Okay, now it's time to start sewing. We want to sew bottom line first, bottom part first, and then top and front part. So I'm going to fold this bottom part in the middle to find its middle point. Okay, now we're going to place the right side facing up, and on the back side of the pouch we want wrong side facing up. So we have right sides of both canvases facing each other. Align the markings, middle points on both back side and bottom part, and start sewing. Now you want to stop at the middle, turn around and sew it all the way to the other side. Stopping at the middle, turning it around and sewing it back to the starting point. Okay, now that's double stitched, bottom part. Now the top part. Okay, next thing, top part, folding it, find the middle point. Placing it right sides facing each other and finding the markers, middle point, middle point. Now when you're sewing on this side, you have to be mindful of the line that you have drawn. So occasionally lift the canvas to see where you're going. Now you can see that we have more than enough of the bottom side of the canvas. So I'm going to cut 2 centimeters. I'm going to align these sides and fold it. So I'm aligning both top and bottom and placing it under. So next thing, we need to connect the top and bottom like this. So align it, grab it here and push it outwards like so. And we want to do a double stitch here. Alright, we are nearing the end. Placing our front pocket inside, make sure it's right sides up. So this is our top side. And this, you turn it around, you need to look it from the back side and sew it like that. Before we start sewing, we want to repeat the technique we used when we were sewing this pocket. We want to sew 4 points on each side so it doesn't warp when we sew it. Alright. Now we can sew it. Now one more thing before we wrap this thing. We want to fold ends of these of the webbing. Fold it like so. Why? You want to fold the webbing like so and sew it. What does that do? So when you're pulling the webbing over, this serves as a stopper onto this part here, like so, and it won't go through. So that's kind of a neat stopper. So keep in mind on which side to fold it, so you're folding it towards the inside like this, and give it a couple of stiffing. But on this side, we don't want to do that. Other side as well. that was our fanny pack and how to make one. I hope you enjoyed it and learned how to make this and learn other techniques that are needed for this to make it. If you like what I'm doing, you can support me by following me on my social networks, subscribing, liking, sharing, eventually donating, because I'm doing this for free and every help is appreciated. So, thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you next time.